guys, welcome back. DreamReaver23 here with another tutorial lesson on the game Towns. This is episode 3 of the tutorials. The first two, you can find them. I'll actually put links up in the annotations and in the description for the start of the series. I am putting this as a playlist, so you can watch all of them in a row if you want to. This is the third episode. On the last episode, we talked about farming, and we also talked about baking, getting your basic allowances for food, and how to get that set up with your bakery zone, your baker's oven, your baker's table, your mills, and your farm in general. So talked quite a bit about that. Now we are continuing on, and after we kind of get through with these series, we'll start a actual Let's Play Town and kind of see it all in action. Obviously we are moving forward just because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get up to this point every time. So we're going to start from here. Now on this episode, I wanted to talk more about walls and kind of like town development, town efficiency. This is not the best example since we're kind of going off this little layout that we've done, but we can still talk about walls and also some of the different zones that we haven't talked about yet. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and get started in here. Now you can just zone right on the ground. There's no problem with that. It's, you know, really efficient. Actually, you're saving your resources. Now we're going to talk about first just the different zones. So we've talked about so far the carpentry zone, which is right here and allows you to put your carpentry bench, carpenter's bench, and your wood detailer bench, and also your bone carving bench on there. We've talked about the masonry zone, which is this one right here, which allows you to put your mason's bench on there. And I believe that's pretty much it. That goes on your masonry zone. Allows them to work with stone. Your bakery, which is this one right here, allows you to cook food as a basics, all your bread-based, your fruit-based food. So you'll make pies, your apple pies and everything like that. Anything that you really see over here in this baking area. What made that different? I think it was just because, oh, okay, yeah, it's because of the map. So this baking, all this stuff is made with just the baker's oven and the baker's table. Also in there, you have the butchering table. Now this is a part of a different zone. You go over here, the kitchen, this one right here. That is where you use the butcher's table. And the, what else? What was it? What else is in here? The butcher, damn it! The butcher's table and the kitchen table are used in the kitchen. Also the stove. The butcher's table allows you to butcher animals for their meat, and then the kitchen table is made to use the meat-based foods. So anything that is over here on this side for cooking would be used making the kitchen table. Ham and eggs, omelet, baked banana. Alright, that's cool. Mushroom soup, and then your meats as well. Done on the kitchen table. Let's see what else. You have a personal room. This is a personal room for each individual citizen. This does increase happiness, them having a personal room with their own bed. You can put different things in there, candles, chests, different stuff like that, so that it actually increases their happiness when they go to sleep. That's a great way of having it to where you can get new immigrants. You have your forge, which is where you put your anvil and your smelter. Also your ITE stuff, which is just your more magic based. Making like the spiderite swords and the hobgoblin swords and stuff like that. More powerful equipment, weapons, and armor. Dining room is literally just that. It's a dining room. It's a place to where you can go you can zone an area for them to go specifically to eat. You can also put in that area different decorations, which makes it happier. And you want to try to keep your citizens happy. That's good stuff. The hospital is a zone that you can set up. You can set it up 3x3 minimum. Go as big as you want. You will install in here, you will install the medicine cabinet. And you can also install beds, which is under furniture. Okay, you go away. Furniture, beds. The wooden bed, the dormitory bed, and they'll actually say this can go into a personal room, tavern room, hospital, or barracks. The bone bed, personal room, tavern, hospital, barracks. The dormitory bed goes typically more into the barracks, is what you're going to be looking for on there. But these right here, if you have the beds inside the hospital, it just makes them more comfortable. I say it helps them get better quicker because they'll be able to fall asleep in there. And so that's just an opinion of mine. No absolute facts that's proven, but you'd want a hospital bed, wouldn't you? So you have the atelier, which is the altar place. You can make clothing and hats and stuff like that in there. Arena, that's just more for entertainment purposes. Balcony, I haven't used that yet. The tavern you need, along with the tavern rooms, to pull heroes. That's how you get heroes to come into your town. The market is used for the caravan to come along, and also the market layout, like the size of it. I can't remember. I think this one's a 5x5 is the minimum that you can use. Nope, you can do a 3x3. But the caravaner is going to take up one of those grids, and then also anything that you buy from him, you have to have enough room, because he's only going to place that on the grids that are in there. So I always usually make that one a bit bigger. And let's see, finally the barracks, and that's where you can house soldiers. So, good idea looking out for there. Now, on this episode, I did want to talk to you more about walls. And if you go into walls on the right side right here, you can have log walls, wooden walls, stone walls, roofs, decorative walls, and other. Other is just like a sand wall, clay wall, different things like that. Now, since we have an abundance of wood and, you know, options to save more wood, we are going to do that, make wooden walls. But first I want to make another materials container. Actually, let's make 2 of them. Manage this container, materials, manage container, materials, enable wood. So these guys are going to go over here and get busy with making more containers. Manage container, disable all, manage container, materials, enable wood. I want them to just store wood in here. And one other thing that I'm going to do, just so we can have a bit more speed and efficiency, is I'm going to make 2 more carpenter's benches. So that way these guys can do 3 at a time. And you'll see. Enable wood. Alright, so the only thing that they're storing in here is wood in all of these. So that's 30 wood that they'll be able to store in there. And we're going to have them harvest all that wood as well. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Demetrius is hungry, so he's going to eat. Rowan's hungry. Dude, are all y'all on the same, like, eating schedule? Damn. And you see, since we ran out of something over here, the bread, they are making the bread, and they're filling it back up over there. Alright, so, good lesson layout right there. You know, stock your stockpiles up. And now we're going to go ahead and start getting made. And I use, the walls aren't just walls, okay? The walls are used as anything. You can use them as floors or anything like that. I like to use them as floors, me personally. So we're going to actually go over here. And right beside here, we're going to develop our... Actually, let's put it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Alright, and with walls you can only do 1 line at a time. So that's 4 plus 3, 7. Hold shift and click. 7 by 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can see how having that much closer and having 3 carpenter's benches makes it a lot easier. That and these walls with these wooden walls only require 1 wood, so it can go a lot more. It can go a lot faster, which is nice. They'll build this out pretty quick. let them go ahead and do this. And while they're doing that, alright, so bread is still being made over there, which is good. Wheat's still growing. Everything is dandy. I like how this guy just falls asleep. I'm gonna put this wood over here. Then just falls asleep. Now if I place that over him, he'll just go up to the top of it. No big deal. Now, I'm going to explain the reason why I do it, and have found that having a grid size of at least 7 by 7 works out, keeping them odd numbers, and it works out similar to a way that it does in Minecraft, but you'll kind of get to see it. It has a lot more purpose in towns. As soon as they finish with this, it's done yet? Damn, hurry up. There's how the hell are there bones in there? Did I say? Screw it. You know what? It's good. And done. All right. So they are done laying the foundation for that. We're going to go back over here. Utilities, ladders, and stairs. And we're going to make just a basic log stair that goes up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you know that that's 7, 6, 5, 4. This is the direct middle. Alright, they're going to go and they're going to make basic stairs that walks up the ladder. I do wish that you could kind of turn around on here. Now, Derek, or Dream you might say, why did you make a 7 by 7? You only need a 3 by 3 for your area, and you can't put 2 of those zones into the one area. No, you can't. We are going to, go out here and chop down a lot more trees so that we can have plenty of wood. And I know that this is fruit trees out here, but this is all just for different purposes. So you'll understand here in a second. Too big of an area? What? Oh. Harvest all this so we can use these trees. Man, I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind having apples and pears. I guess I could have just went and chopped these trees down. It's just because we need more wood over here. Rooster died. Yeah. So while we're waiting on these guys to go over here and chop down all these trees, I do want to say thank you guys for the support over this last year. Really means a lot to me. I just want to thank you guys out there for that. Yeah, make sure you share with your friends. Get them to subscribe to the channel. It'd be nice. I really do want to set a goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers over this next year. I know that's a really tall order. That's a hard one, but I know you guys can do it. I mean, you guys do all sorts of stuff all the time, so we can make it happen. Alright, so they're gonna start, really, I'm just gonna destroy carnivorous plants because I'm tired of them making my people bleed. Alright, so they do have all that wood chopped now, and I'm gonna start to give you an idea of why we're doing this. First, I'm going to, just to make it a little bit easier to see in the example here, we're going to use a different type of, we'll use this green. Because it's easy to see. It's ugly. 3, 3. And you'll see they'll start placing that wood right up top right there. See right there, so you can see the benefits of having 3 carpenter's benches. That's 3, you know, sets of wood at a time that they're putting up on top of there. Makes it a lot easier. And by hitting Z, we can actually control and see, okay, flatten everything down so we can make sure the grid lines are good. I honestly never use those grid lines. It does really help in that spot so you can see where you have growth, I guess. But anyways, come on, guys, finish up. Only a few more to go. I like how this guy's just like asleep right there. Noise outside. Alright, so we have that for a layout, and you can continue to build up taller. Like if I wanted to build another row up on top of here, all I would need to do is, this is the row we're on, move up 1, and then lay out my coordinates on there, or my path that I want them to build the walls on there. One thing that does really help that I found out is scaffolding. Scaffolding is a beautiful thing. Scaffolding, if I put 1 right here, alright, and I put 1 right here, and 1 right here. 1, I don't think it costs any wood to make scaffolding. It allows them to climb up and down, just kind of like a ladder. Allows them to climb up and down this, and so they don't get stuck on the wall, because if it's more than too high, they can't get down. And they'll get stuck up there, and they'll starve and die like idiots. It's crazy. Now, 7-7 is the minimum that I look at for a layout. I actually do recommend a 9x9. For pretty much everything, except for a few things. But 7x7 is your bare minimum, and the reason is because with certain things, say with this one we'll make a hospital zone, okay, because we do need to actually have a hospital zone. You can make it a 3x3 right here in the middle, but you can also make it the 5x5. This gives it to where you have more room for people to stay in here if they're sick or hurt. So we're gonna click that right there, boom, you have a hospital zone made. And it's off the ground. You can put walls up to where it has coverage, and you can put a door on here that makes it to where no creatures can just walk into it. Actually, with the door, they still can. The enemies, like especially the sieges, they'll walk right into here. Dude, why? Sadan, you asshole, Sadan. Why? Why? Why do you go over there and pick fights with frogs when you got no weapons? Ugh. Anyways, so a hospital basically heals your characters. I can go up here right now and put inside here utilities, and we'll put in 1, dang it, 2, 3. I always put in 3 just because it looks nicer. Looks like we're actually really trying to help people at this hospital over here. But you can make the pills. The pill desks, the medicine cabinets, and then you can also lay out over here and go to furniture and make 3 beds. So that way it'll allow people to, if they're wounded from fighting with the stupid frogs that just like to kill your people in the first place, you'll be good to go. They have a place that they can go in, they can get healed up, and it does take a while for them to heal, but they at least be able to get healed. And like I said, you can continue to build that up. Now, the reason why I suggest a 9x9 area, and let's just look at this, example, in the sense that we'll do it faster, and we'll actually have them just dig out an area, which you can do as well. But we'll have them dig out 9x9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 9x9 area. Yeah, dig, dig, dig. Dig, dig, dig. We're going to go down here and destroy mud just because I can't stand it. And you typically don't want to destroy this mud. There are uses for it. You can make flower pots and like flower gardens and stuff like that actually increase the happiness of your citizens. Put those on the outside of your buildings, and just means while they're around, walking around in your town, they'll be able to increase happiness as well. That's good. You want to keep on to that. Those are things that are really good things that it took me a while to figure out. Like, oh, okay, I actually do need that stupid mud that I hate because it's everywhere. Make yourself the raw materials containers, and you know it'll help out. Help out. All right, so a 9 by 9. How are you doing? Just chilling? Get to work. Really? Alright, so with this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Right click, dig a ladder. So I have a ladder going right down in there. Now I'm going to actually set this up with scaffolding just so we can make it quick and easy and show you guys kind of what I'm talking about with a 9 by 9. And like I said, they don't need any wood for scaffolding. It's something it doesn't protect. People can just walk right through it, but they can climb up and down it, and it gives you a good idea for layouts of what you're wanting to do with these designs. Sorry, we're distracted. Are you hungry? Harvesting wheat? What's going on here? Alright, and there's the final one. So with a 9 by 9 design, you have this one area right here, which would be, you know, just like it is on this one, your ladder coming in. And then you have your door area, so that's going to take out, but you have that wall on the outside. That leaves you 7 by 7 on the inside right here. Now, the reason why I suggest going with at least a 9 by 9, 7 by 7 will work perfectly fine, but a 9 by 9 is more efficient for the fact that you can... Say you wanted in here to put the carpentry zone, and the only reason why I put the carpentry zone in here is because you can have carpenter's benches, you can have wood detailer benches, and you can have bone carving benches in there. So there's actually a lot of stuff that can happen in here. So we're going to do a 5 by 5 zone in the middle. We'll go over here and delete the carpentry zone, which means we have 3 carpenter's benches and 1 wood detailer that are already made. So all we need to do is go over here to utilities and set them up. 1, 2, 3, and all they're going to do is move those from over there down into here, and the wood detailer. All right, so well, that's a great Dream, but it still doesn't tell me why he made it a 9 by 9 and a 5 by 5 in the middle. This is plenty of room for the carpentry. What this does is allows you to put on the outside right here decorations, so that whenever they're working in this room, because they're going to spend a lot of time working in these rooms, when they're not asleep, they're going to be in a mine, or they're going to be in a carpentry room or masonry room. They're going to be working in here. So if you go in here to indoor, you can actually set it up to where you can put potted plant. I think I got rid of all my... Yeah, let's do something different. Candlestick. Yeah, I could put this candlestick here on the zone. For this one, it wouldn't be that bad. I could set it over here, but if I wanted to add more to it, it would disrupt from that. So by putting it over here, say on this corner, he's going to go out here, come down to the carpentry, grab his stone, come down, voila, and fall asleep. Really? Okay. So he made a candle. Now get the hell out of the way so people can see it. Doofus, move! What's your name? Clifton! You're sleeping right now. Awesome. Awesome possum! I can't make that because I don't have iron yet. We can make a harp. We'll make 3 harps, just for S&Gs. Y'all fools better get to work. Oh. They need more wood. Who died? For what? Why'd you die? Stupid frog! Kill him! Demetrius, if you die, I'm gonna kill you. Destroy human corpse. Alright. You guys gonna get to work? Now we have like frogs moving in. Everybody's just passing out on me. And I have 6 people left because of all my people dying because I want to go, you know, pick fights with the frogmen. Frogmen are the enemy. Rowan. Actually, Leofric has the highest hit points, so Leofric. Who has the... Demetrius, where are you at? Alright, Demetrius is sleeping. Equipped with Big Stone Spear, level 7. And then we'll auto-equip you. Alright, they're getting to work. You can see the candle right there on the side, wooden candlestick. And honestly, you could make a zone big enough to where it encompasses both. I just like keeping mine symmetrical. So by doing a 9x9, putting 1 space between them, 9x9, 1 space between them, 9x9, 1 space between them, it works out. I also usually keep 4. Like, so basically I would take and have the farm, the tree farm and everything like that. If I were doing 9x9 as a layout, I would keep that as my layout. And I would do 9x9 for the tree farm in the middle, a 9x9 for the wheat farm in the middle as well of town, and I would base it solely off that. And we're going to get more into those on later episodes. But you can see right here I have 4 candlesticks and 3 hearts. Who is this? This is Rowan in the center. Rowan, you can see his happiness will be increasing. Right now he's asleep, but we can keep an idea about his happiness level, and we'll watch it go up while he's asleep there. And the thing actually just went down. What the hell? Maybe because he doesn't have a bed. No bed, probably no excess food over here. No, well, there's a little bit, but happiness 3, so it kind of fluctuates, I guess. Hers is 15. She needs to sleep. And all these kind of like progress forward. So like whenever you get personal rooms, that increases their happiness. You can decorate their personal rooms, that increases their happiness. Getting them to where whenever they're in their work areas, they have decorations around, that increases their happiness. Making sure they have weapons and armor increases their happiness. If you were going out to fight and you had weapons and armor, you would like to know that you have, you know, those weapons and armor. It would make you a little bit happier than, okay, we're going out to fight and we have nothing. I'm going to go fight this frog with a spear with my bare hands. And that's cool bare hands, you know, that are actually stolen from bears and attached on yours, but just regular bare hands, B-A-R-E. So, there's an idea for working with walls and layouts of towns, kind of planning them and kind of getting an understanding on why we do that. Once again, my recommendations is doing a 9x9 layout for your plants, for your homes, for all of your building, your zones. Setting up with this to where you have one layer underneath, so you have a solid surface to go on. Them having that increases it just being on ground. I want to say that I don't know. I haven't looked at the configs to see if that actually does affect their happiness level, but it seems like it would. Maybe I just, you know, maybe it's just wishful thinking or hopefulness. But until next time, guys, I am DreamRaver23. Let me know if you guys want me to touch on any more bases for tutorials. That's really going to be your base understanding of the game up to this point. Next, we'll start getting into getting your heroes into town, making your immigrants obviously stay happy. For that, though, we're going to actually start a new town build-up, and we'll go from there because I don't like how I've done this town layout for these tutorials. I'll actually want to make a town and plan it out. The better you plan from the start, the better your town is going to function, and also you'll have room to put in things like the little small gardens and stuff like that that will make your people happier. So, different ideas to think about, guys. Until next time, I am DreamRaver23 saying game happy. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this tutorial series, and also if there's any other games that you'd like me to do tutorials for, just let me know. So, I will talk to you later, guys. Until then, game happy, and we'll see you later. Bye!